Highway 10, just a couple of miles outside of Emery, about mile marker 16, and we're going to turn back to the east, heading towards Moore. Got about a mile before we go to Moore. We're heading over here to the Rochester Art Panel. So the Rochester Rock-Art Panel. This is in Emery County, Utah. It consists of a large number of petroglyphs of various ages. Some are prehistoric rock art, probably of Fremont culture origin. Others are probably modern, depicting horses, for example, and some are perhaps very recent origin, most likely the work of white explorers, settlers, and other tourists. There is a great deal of graffiti near the main panel that is obviously of fairly recent origin. The majority of the panel is covered with a dark desert varnish, which contrasts nicely with the light sandstone that is exposed when the petroglyphs are pecked into the surface. There are several sections of very light stone in the center of the panel, where it appears some of the original stone was removed, probably by collectors who were after the figures inscribed there. This panel is located 3 miles east of Emery, Utah, but is accessed via a graded road coming from the turnoff to the north near the town of Moore. To get to the panel, drive to the turnoff between mile markers 16 and 17 on Highway 10 between the towns of Emery and Farron. Take the paved road heading east to Moore for about a half a mile. Turn south onto a well-graded road and drive for about 4 miles, passing a radio tower on the way. From the parking lot, an obvious hiking trail of about a half a mile leads along the side of a small canyon to the rock panel.
Here we go again. Trying hard, but you wanna be my friend. Ain't no place to hide, ain't no one to run to. Here we go again. Call my bluff, I'ma be here till the end. I'm the one you ride, I'm the one you ride to. If you don't wanna change, ain't no place to hide, ain't no one to run to. If you don't wanna change, I can help you out. 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 Here we go again. Time is up and I'm calling up my friends. Ain't no wonder why, ain't no one to ride to. Here we go again. Call me up and you wanna be my friend. I'm the one you ride, I'm the one you ride to. If you don't wanna change, ain't no place to hide, ain't no one to run to. If you don't wanna
So what we're looking at here, I believe, is the headwaters of the Muddy Creek or the Muddy River. It's going to slowly work its way down this canyon, I think Miller's Canyon, all the way out through the San Rafael Swell. Slowly gathering up other tributaries as it goes, getting a little bit bigger. But it's going to carve its way through the desert, and it starts right up in here.
Let me show you something. Let me show you something.
Destination was Moore, the ghost town Moore, and we barely made it 10 miles, okay, 14 miles from the exit, which was our kickoff point, and we got distracted with the Rock Art Panel, which was great. So, we are finally getting back on track, on our way to Moore. We'll see where we get. Moore is an unincorporated community or populated place. Moore is located in Emery County, Elevation is 6,247 feet. Population in 1930, 114. 1940, 47. 1950, 41. In 2000, population was 5. Originally named Rochester from the hometown in New York of M.P. Whitney, who was involved in the development of the area. About the same time Emery was digging the Muddy Canal, financial investors from the eastern states became aware of the lush, productive farmland on the flats east of the Muddy River headwaters. Investors saw the potential and formed the Independent Canal Company to claim water from the Muddy Creek and coax the arid land into producing grain like in the Midwest. Shares were offered to residents of Emery County, who also caught the vision. They began digging and blasting to build a new canal that would irrigate farmland and provide water. The town had a store, a brick school, and a post office. In 1940, the community was renamed Moore after Postmaster L.C. Moore, who became the land development project leader for the area in 1907. When all of the eastern investors had pulled out of the company, only a few residents still lived in Moore. Most residents have moved to neighboring towns, but they have kept their farmland, which continues to produce great crops. These pioneer settlements of the late 19th century were also crossroads for other historic civilizations, such as the Fremont culture. Emery County was an important center for the Fremont culture, which dates back to about 700 to 1000. The later Bull Creek phase, 1000 to 1200, seems to have developed during the wet cycle that allowed for more extensive agriculture and larger dwelling groups. Bindi and I sure had fun exploring the Rochester Rock-Art Panel and the ghost town of Moore. We're glad you came along, and thank you for watching.